गुड मॉर्निंग ऑल ऑफ यू. मी प्राध्यापक सौ दीपा पाटील. आपल्याला एन्व्हायरमेंट सायन्स हा विषय घेणार आहे. तर आपल्याला फोर्थ सेमिस्टरमध्ये बीएससी सेकंडसाठी आपल्याला फोर्थ सेमिस्टरसाठी हा विषय आहे. तर या विषयाची थेरी ही 70 मार्काची व प्रोजेक्ट व अदर ऍक्टिव्हिटी 30 मार्कांचा असा हा एकूण 100 गुणांचा पेपर असेल. मी प्रोजेक्ट संबंधी तुम्हाला या अगोदर माहिती दिलेली आहे. त्या प्रोजेक्टमध्ये तुम्हाला मी सब्जेक्ट दिलेले आहे, त्या सब्जेक्टनुसार तुम्ही प्रोजेक्ट करायचे आहे. तर आपल्याला सिलेबसमध्ये एकूण 7 युनिट्स आहेत. त्यातला आज आपण फर्स्ट युनिट पाहणार आहोत. मी माझी स्क्रीन तुम्हाला शेअर करीत आहे. Hello students, good morning all of you. We see in the first lesson study of the nature of the environmental studies. In this lesson we see the introduction of environment, definition, scope of environment, importance of environment, multidisciplinary nature of environment science, and need for the public awareness. Okay. The term environment is derived from a French word environner, which means surrounding. It refers to an aggregate of all conditions that affect the existence, growth, and welfare of an organism or group of organisms. You know the meaning of environment. Environment is आपल्या सभोवताली असणारा परिसर म्हणजे आपण एन्व्हायरमेंट अशी आपण व्याख्या करतो. बायोटिक अँड अबायोटिक फॅक्टर्स इंटर रिलेटेड विथ इच अदर. हेच काय तर जैविक व अजैविक घटकांच्या परस्पर क्रियामधून तयार झालेले पर्यावरण, अशा आपण वेगवेगळ्या डेफिनेशन पर्यावरणाच्या आहेत. एन्व्हायरमेंट इज द सम टोटल ऑफ ऑल सोशल, इकॉनॉमिकल, बायोलॉजिकल, physical and chemical factors which constitute the surrounding of humans who are both creators and molders of the environment. Environment is the sum of total influences which modify. Environment is sum of total of influences which modify and determine the development of life and its associated characters. Okay. And next, what is the goal of environment? The goal of environment, we are study the particular subject. Why this subject is compulsory for all streams undergraduate? We need to develop population to concern about environment, who will understand problem in environment, and also we need population which will committed to individually and also collectively towards the solution of current problem, and also try to prevent further problem. This is the goal of environment. And how to solve problem is currently environment, so that we can save the environment in future generation. Okay. Then components of environment. The components of environment is broadly classified as physical component, biological component, and social component. The component of environment also classified as abiotic and biotic components. Abiotic components means non-living component. It includes all the physical and chemical factors that influence living organism. Example, air, water, soil, rocks. Then biotic means living component of environment. It includes microbes, plants, animal, and human being. Is the biotic components are the photographs on it. These are the abiotic components. Are the example. Then types of environment. There are types of environment: natural environment and man-made environment. Natural environment means it existing naturally around us, and man-made environment, it artificially constructed, some buildings, lakes, which are all linked together. Okay. Then this component of environment is divided into physical component, biological component, and social component. Then first physical component is divided into atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere, and biosphere. First upon the atmosphere, we see the diagram atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere, and biosphere. This atmosphere, what is the atmosphere? Protective blanket of gases which surround us is called the atmosphere. There is mixture of gases like oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide. In atmosphere, there is the ozone layer is the protective layer from ultraviolet radiations. These ultraviolet radiations coming to the earth directly and we can expose the air. Then second, hydrosphere. Hydro means water. It consists of all types of the water resources like ocean, sea, rivers, borewell, groundwell. There is a lot of water present in earth. Then next term, lithosphere. Lithosphere, it means different types of the soil and rock. Soil is used in agriculture field. Lithosphere is divided into three types: core, mantle, and the crust you see in this diagram. This core is the innermost layer, and mantle is this layer. It is the present in between core and crust, and crust is the outermost layer of. Then biological factor is divided into, we see the abiotic and the biotic. The biotic factor is divided into producers, consumer, and decomposer. And physical factor is fourth factor is the biosphere. All living organism interacting with environment. There is the combination of three layers: atmosphere, hydrosphere, and lithosphere. And last one is the social component. It includes the politics and the cultural factors. Then environmental studies refer to the study of environment. It is not restricted to the point of view of one particular discipline, but involves all disciplines that may affect the environment in possible way. It involves the study and understanding of the fact that even a single phenomenon can affect the environment in a variety of ways, with varying the degrees of complexity, and each of these effects can be understood from different perspectives rooted in the different disciplines. Okay, then multidisciplinary nature of environmental studies. We see the diagram. There are the different branches in environment. The multidisciplinary nature, why this is called a multidisciplinary nature? Because we need to other branches, so many branches. There are the so many subjects in economics, ecology, biology, chemistry, atmospheric science. There are the many subjects in multidisciplinary nature. हा पर्यावरण अभ्यास आहे हा वेगवेगळ्या घटकांनी बनलेला आहे आणि पर्यावरण ह्या घटकाचा अभ्यास करण्यासाठी वेगवेगळ्या शाखा याच्यामध्ये समाविष्ट केलेला आहे. त्यामुळं हा अभ्यास सर्वसमावेशक असा आपण अभ्यासक्रम समजला जातो. These environmental skills require the different subjects. This environmental science has multidisciplinary approach for better understanding of environmental issues as well as effective actions to protect it. This multidisciplinary approach requires better knowledge of concept for various disciplines. It includes interrelationship all the living and non-living components of nature. Then, what is the scope of environmental studies? This environmental subject has wide scope. It large number of areas and aspects which are how they are conserved, managed. It includes the environmental pollution and control, human population control. The social issue developed to the environment. Then importance of environmental studies. Environmental study is useful in checking environmental pollution and the related solutions. It helps in maintaining the ecological balance. It helps to gain skills to assess the environmental impact of human activities. Environmental study will help to protect the biodiversity. It gives us basic knowledge of environment and associated problems. It helps to achieve the sustainable development. It helps to educate people regarding their duties towards the protection of environment. The knowledge of environment science will be applied to the study of agriculture. This is the importance of environment. Need for the public awareness. The earth resources are dwindling and our environment is being increasingly degraded by human activities and hence something needs to be done. Government alone cannot perform all the cleanup functions. Individual group efforts in their own every possible way has to be made to protect our environment. Mass public awareness, newspaper, radio, television strongly influences public opinion in conserving the environment. नीड फॉर पब्लिक अवेअरनेस म्हणजे पर्यावरणामध्ये आपण जनजागृती केली पाहिजे ती गरज आहे आज काळाची. पर्यावरणावर डिग्रेडेशन व्हायलेलं आहे. हा पर्यावरणावर होत असलेला निगेटिव्ह इम्पॅक्ट आहे तो. पर्यावरण होणाऱ्या ज्या मानवी कृती आहेत त्यांच्या परिणामांची आपण जाणीव करून दिली पाहिजे. भावी पिढीच्या ज्या वाढत्या गरजा आहेत किंवा उपलब्ध साधन संपत्ती आहे, मानवाचा पर्यावरण होणारा वैयक्तिक, स्थानिक, जागतिक परिणाम याविषयी पर्यावरणामध्ये आपण जागरूकता केली पाहिजे. तसेच वेगवेगळ्या माहिती तंत्रज्ञानाच्या आधारे वृत्तपत्रे, मासिके, रेडिओ यांच्या मार्फत आपण पर्यावरणामध्ये जनजागृती केली पाहिजे आणि पर्यावरणाचं आपण प्रोटेक्शन केलं पाहिजे, संवर्धन केलं पाहिजे. Methods for the public awareness, environmental education through media, through organizing seminars, conference, entertainments, science centers, involvement of youth through print, broadcaster, and internet. All these methods for the public awareness. तर आपल्या भावी पिढीला जर आपण पर्यावरणाचं संवर्धन करण्यासाठी आपण पर्यावरणाचं रक्षण केलं पाहिजे आणि पर्यावरण कॉन्झर्व केलं पाहिजे. म्हणून हा जो सब्जेक्ट आहे पर्यावरण हा तुम्हाला तरुण पिढीला युथ जनरेशनसाठी कंपल्सरी केलेला आहे की जेणेकरून तुम्ही पर्यावरणाची समाजामध्ये जनजागृती करावी आणि पर्यावरणाविषयी आपण जागरूक राहून आपल्यापासून सुरुवात करावी आणि पर्यावरणाची आपण समाजामध्ये जनजागृती करून पर्यावरणाचं रक्षण करावं. ओके, थँक्यू.